My most influential person in my life is my mother, who taught me the virtues of hard work, thrifty, and honest to fellow men. That's my mother. You know, we belong to a big family. As a big family, of course, everything is budgeted. So that is the hardship. When you want something, you cannot get it, but you have to get it through merits. My first business is when my uncle told me to help him in his store in Tabora. The business is in textile. Staying with my uncle for more than 3.5 years. Well, you know, in Tabora is really very hard. I'm all around. You know, because in that store, I think I am the only who knows English. So when the BIR comes here, I'm the one attending to them. Important people is, I have to attend to it. When it comes to money, when my uncle is not around, I'm the one transacting. You know, it's very hard to leave your uncle's store because he entrusts to you, no? It takes me a hell of a time to convince him that I have to leave for my future. So I said, Uncle, I'm going to join the Menzi and Company. Huh? Menzi and Company? He said, huh? Menzi and Company? He said, yes. Menzi and Company is in machinery, distributing machinery, insurance, shipping, grocery. I think 12 items, very big corporation in the Philippines. I work as a salesman, and become top salesman. And I was offered to head a department, which I refused. I said no more. I stay already 4 years. That is enough for me. I learned lots of things. I am going to do my own business. So I leave. A friend of mine invited me first. Three of us, we go into chemical business. But in 3 years, the business was not good. It's not profitable. We are always in the red. Later on, the first one, my compadre, says he's going to leave for America. He's going to United States. So I said, it's okay, we will just give you your share. So I gave him the share. And the second one, another compadre stay with us. So we become partner already, no? And then after I think another 3 years, he resigned in his company, and he offers to buy this company, the House of Chemicals. I said, no, Padre, you better not get this. You know why? Because it is in my name. At that time, you are not Filipino. I'm a Filipino citizen. So, said, okay, how much? He said, 250,000. So, instead of giving it to you 250, I might as well buy it na lang. So I bought it at 250. So it becomes my corporation, my company already at that time. That was in 1962. 62, You know, for a 250,000, you know, laki na pera yun. That's so big money. I think now, mga 25 million siguro yan. I have my own company, I run it. And I was very lucky in 1969, the world petroleum crisis. At that time, doon ako tumiba. Well, at that time, it is all paint component for the paint. Yeah. So after 5 years, I go into paint also. I have already the component. Why not do it myself? So I just buy the resins and then buy pigments, ayun na. That is already paint business. So now today, the name of my paint is Universal Paint. That's my brand. But that Universal brand paint is from America. I bought it from Ivan Jones. The name only, the name. So that is American brand. You know, in business, the most important is your time. You have really to focus on your business. You cannot just entrust it to anybody. You have to be there, you have to advise, and you have to be honest to your customer. And that relationship is very important in business. You know, without that relationship, no, you are not. And then build up the name. Yan, that is part of my ano. Yeah. And focus. Focus. Well, I always say that as a leader, number one, you have to be very humble. You have to have a good relationship with your members. You have to be a model. That is the most important. You don't feel that you are the one, you are the big boss. No, never. You always greet them, and you are humble to them. Kaya that's why whenever I go around, I smile, they smile. And I think the whole world will smile. Dahil ano ka you're okay. And say what you mean. You know, because if you say today this, then tomorrow you change again, they say, oh, this is not a good leader. Binobola lang. He is not honest. That's why before you talk, you have to think it over. I think that is the most important as a leader. You know, the most important in our federation is, of course, continuity. Our project, you know, is a barrio school, no? And then that's number one. Number two is the medical and dental mission. And number three is the fire brigade. We were the one who started the fire brigade, no? And then the relief. During typhoon, we are the first one that sent the relief goods to this typhoon victim. We see to it that we have to continue that. That is a lot of money, but because of the trust from our friends, they give also to us because we are very transparent. We spend when we spend every cent count. Domingo Yap is a humble businessman. He's very humble, and Domingo Yap have a big heart for social responsibility. If I can do it, I will do it to help. That's why I joined the federation. I know all our members here, they're all very generous. When you say for the public, they contribute. That's what I like. At my young age, I'm already, I have that heart for the poor. Because we came from the poor also. We know ang hirap ang talagang walang pera. Oh, I'm proud of my son. I have 3 children, no? Arthur is now he's the deputy speaker of the House, congressman of 3rd District. I am proud that he can help this nation, the Philippine nation. Because as we said in our family, the Filipino are very generous. They are kind. And I said, it's good you are now in Congress to give back what they give to you before. I am very happy din si Arthur when I told him about that. No, that is talaga, we are very, very proud of that. No, even as a Chinoy, we were able to contribute also, no, to the government, to the Philippine government, no. Yan ang very proud ako. If you want to start a business, first you have to know this business that you are going to put. And then when you know it, as if you are testing the water ba, small, you try it in a small way. And then when it grows, it will, sige na, it will become very big like a flower. It will bloom into ano, ganun ang ano doon. But if you want to go into very big business, of course, kailangan you have to have some Chinese way and some American way. What? American way is feasibility study. You should know the environment. You should know your cost. You should, yan ang feasibility study and planning, business planning. Yun very big na. You have the organization. But if you are just starting, you start like me. Small only. I just try small until nakita ko lumaklaki na pala eh. And then focus talaga. Important din ang focus. Meron ano, they just leave it eh. They leave it. Sige, bahala na kayo. No, never. You cannot do that eh. Where there is life, there is hope. Ha? Yun lang naman eh. You have the life, you can think more of a beautiful ideas, no? Yun, but when you don't have the life, wala ka na. Kaya I always say, if there is hope, there is life.